Yo, what's up? It's Ben Scarborough, and I'm sitting here in the secret room at Third Eye Collective with Tori.
Hello, what's up? What's going on? How you doing, brother?
I'm just hanging out, and up until this point, I wasn't really sure if extraterrestrials actually existed. Yet here I am in the presence of one.
It's so tragic because Foley was homeschooled, so I pretty much came to Earth, was raised in a terrible state in North Carolina. Love my parents, but yeah, no. What's up, alien child here?
What's it like growing up on our planet?
Okay, yeah. So Foley was raised Christian school style, so very wholesome upbringing. Did not understand what was not okay to sing at a Christian church. Miss Murder by AFI is definitely not one of those songs. Go figure, Yeah. We'd be down at the tabernacle and they'd just be like, no, we're only going to do hymns here. So, and then growing up like that, homeschooled, social interactions is not my strong suit. So
okay. I'm
better now. I'm 24 now.
So where in North Carolina did you land?
Raleigh, North Carolina. Yeah.
I think I've driven through Raleigh once or twice.
That's the most you need to see. You've got the whole gist of Raleigh right there.
Okay.
It's just very comfortable. It's very safe.
Okay.
It's a place where, you want to die. Not quite like Florida where you can go to Disney or anything, but it's very quiet.
Okay. And you were telling me that the scene was almost completely different in North Carolina.
So, okay, a long time ago before the HB2 ruling and pretty much very openly discriminated against LGBTQ people, trans individuals, non-binary, and we even used to have a whole film scene. We were fighting out Atlanta to have a bunch of movies filmed because a bunch of Marvel movies were filmed there.
You were telling me that.
Absolutely. And then good old Pat McCrory, he put a bunch of taxations on the film people and ran all the creatives out by just being not great. And so now, all the artists that were any sort of talent left and all the film companies, everyone left North Carolina. And it's very much an engineering state and a medical state. So it's a bunch of smart people are there. So there's a bunch of nerds. There's a great anime cosplay community there. But all the creatives, the performers, the drag community, everyone who was going to be someone just dipped.
So basically rip North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, no. It's still a great place to retire. I mean, my parents are there. That's the only reason I'll go back there.
Okay.
See my family.
So when you were setting your sights on leaving North Carolina post HB2 Pat McCrory incidents, what were some other locations around the world, dare I say, that maybe you were setting your sights on?
Glorious Nippon. Love Japan. That would be a great idea. But realistically, being a very tragically white person who butchers her own first language, very much. Well, it's true. I can't say a damn word right. You're going to hear me stutter all this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're going to have to be editing out my little box, here and there. But no, absolutely. When I was younger, it was New York. But New York is I already have anxiety. I have shaky dog energy. Those tiny little chihuahuas are just that's me inside.
Okay.
And I drink so much coffee and it helps so much. But anywho, it would have been New York.
There's a method to the madness.
Oh yeah, no, it's like that big chaotic room that looks like a mess, but you know where everything is. That's my mental stability. So anywho, it would have been New York. My dad's from New York and we had some family up there. They're outside of the city now. But really, honestly, it was always kind of going to be Atlanta once I found out about the art scene here, and then I met my boyfriend then, and then I came down here.
That's Realty Dragon, right?
Oh yeah, Realty Dragon. Hit him up on YouTube. He's insanely talented and a good person, and he's gonna have this new channel coming up soon that I can't really talk too much about, but that's all you need to know.
Second channel?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Leak rumors confirmed?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so definitely keep an eye out for that because he has got some really good wholesome content and good boy stuff for everyone to enjoy. I look very forward to seeing him create this new channel and all the logos for it. It's gonna be really fun because he does all of his own graphics and everything. He's brilliant.
He's a machine.
He really is, honestly. No. But yeah, so I came down here because I was like, whoa, there's when I come down here, I'm not the crazy one. I love that. I love when I walk around and no one stares at me. It's so rare.
Tell us a little bit about your look. Would you say it's club kid, New York inspired?
Oh my God. Well, okay. So my inspirations range from Japanese street fashion, like from the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Then it's like cyber rave, LA style, and then definitely club kid. I fucking live for club kids. Don't do drugs, kids. I don't like the drugs, but I love that fashion. Definitely all those mixed together. And then I kind of just, it's so easy to do alternative fashion now. I remember back when I was in like high school and I'd go on Amazon, I would find a wig for $30 and I'd be like, oh, and like freak out and buy it. And now you can buy wigs for like $10 online and just style it up to heaven and hell. Ooh, it's great.
The wig industry.
Oh yeah, it's so easy to goth boots. Oh my God, I remember when I got my first pair of platforms in 2012. I was like crying. I wore them and I felt like so like cool. And now I have a whole closet full of them. I have so many.
Quite the collection.
Oh yeah, I love being tall. We're back to our creepy cryptids ASMR.
That sounds a little AMSR-y.
Yeah. No, I love the ice in it. It just sounds like rain. I don't even like ASMR. That's the cryptid. That's like a little Jersey devil.
So is that the hashtag? Is it alternative fashion? Is that what you trend under? Is like, tell us a little bit about alternative fashion for people who may not know.
Yeah, no. So alternative fashion is essentially an umbrella term for anyone who wears alternative street fashion. It's usually like goth, punk, or fairy K, Lolita fashion, no correlation with the book. Anything alternative. I primarily stick to cyber pop, fairy K, Decora, Lolita, and rave fashion. Those are like mine. But there's so many. I'm actually working on a book about alternative street fashion and talking about how it diffuses through the mainstream culture, through youth cultures, and how it reacts to mainstream events. So like right now we have a lot of political strife going on. So you're seeing a lot more people who are exploring fantasy as an outlet. So they're wearing more outrageous outfits, and you see more punks whenever there's political dismay, like in Mexico when all of that shit was going down. You saw a huge boom of punk movements and punk music, and it bled up into California and over here on the East Coast, we're a little bit more somber, so you see a lot more goths pop up. But it's really interesting to actually study the rise and fall of subcultures based on what their climate is in their society. I love sociology. It's like my bread and butter. It's really fun.
So outside of getting to go to places like Target and Publix and show people, you know, your outfits, that whatever you've put on for the day, the cosplay scene and the convention scene is really where you get a chance to shine, so to speak, right? To network and to try out different looks and travel around and meet different people, right? Can you tell us a little bit about the cosplay community?
Absolutely.
Or the convention scene?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Obviously, I can't wear like the 7-inch platforms and the 3-foot tall wigs every day going to the grocery store. I mean, I would, but like
they're gonna would.
This whole thing. No, but like they have laws against people wearing costumes in public, and they're like, oh my God.
I did not know that.
No, yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a North Carolina thing, so I don't know if it's down here. I haven't looked, but I literally went to the mall one time. And they're like, you can't wear that mask in here, and I was like, that's my face. So I'm pretty much like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be safe. So 90% of the time, like no eyebrows and gym clothes. So conventions, I originally started as a cosplayer. So I would dress up in like, my favorite was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I did like a 3 or 4 cosplays from JoJo, and also Gurren Lagann, and then just random odd end animes here and there. So eventually I would go to cons and, you know, people would dress up for the rave. And so that's where it got started for me, where I do looks for the rave. And then I was like, I just want to wear my outfits. Like I like dressing up as a character, but it's way more fun to make my own look and like dress up. And that was like my only outlet from North Carolina. I would travel to conventions, and that was the only time I would dress up. So I'd always do 2 looks or 3 looks a day, just so I can get as much out of the con as I could. Okay. And I still do that. I still do at least 2 looks a day when I'm at a con. Like I feel bad if I don't. Like I'm like, oh, I'm failure.
You switch midday or something?
Yeah. Well, it's also great because I don't know if anyone can tell, but this is very uncomfortable to wear. Like these clothes aren't practical.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it's funny because like I have a lot of friends who are into alternative fashion, but they primarily focus their entire outfits on being comfortable. I, on the other hand, I only care about the look, like making sure it's like conceptualized as like kind of like, I wouldn't say a character, but like I just want to look like otherworldly and weird, and then like it to all look good together. I want everything to be coordinated, and that's why I run my blog, because I want to show people how you can coordinate these pieces and layer them so they get ideas on how to do it themselves, and it can inspire them to do their own looks and have fun. I don't recommend everyone to be uncomfortable though. That's just a me thing. Maybe I just hate myself a little bit more than I thought I did, so I'm just always uncomfortable. It's just a state of being now.
It's like self-motivation is tough.
Yeah,
you gotta look for all different reasons to get up and. But I want to say, you know, like you're the first person that I've actually really got the chance to sit down with and talk about the style in depth and actually understand what it's like to be raved up. Yeah. And, you know, like I never really paid attention to makeup until I started looking at the art that you've painted on your face.
Oh, Party, thank you.
Like, her Instagram page, we're going to pull it up on the screen right here. This is Happy on Birthday 1. This is Tori's Instagram page. You can just like, you know, pull up a new tab and check this out. Look at these looks. Check out the makeup. Like this one right here, there's clouds on her nose.
Oh, there's a really funny story about that look too.
Because I really like this one.
Yeah.
Let me know about it.
Oh yeah, no. Well, we wore that when we came here to do our drawing session, me and a friend, and that nose cloud look was based off of a look I did for an interview for a television show I've been casted on that's not greenlit yet.
Okay.
I haven't signed anything, but it's essentially like Drag Race, but like I'm really excited to see if that comes out. But anywho, yeah, that look was really fun because I was in that look all day from morning to night, and then we did our photo shoot at 1 a.m. I was so tired.
It was, I mean, and the makeup stayed on all day.
I don't know how. I sweat so much.
But the detail in those clouds, though.
Thank you.
Like, what's your workflow? How do you get into is there like a regimen, or is there like
my God.
What is it called?
A zone.
How do you get into that zone?
Yeah, no, well, I am an artist. I did go to art school. I paid for 4 years, and this is what I got out of it. But yeah, you go to college, kids. It makes so much sense. But yeah, so essentially, when I get started, it's very therapeutic, and it's just like painting to me. So and again, I have friends who are like, oh my God, you take so long to get ready. And I'm like, do you not realize that this is like my little like spa moment here? I'll put on, okay, so today, for example, I was totally watching a documentary about Lovecraft, and like his influences, Guillermo del Toro was in it. It was fabulous. It was everything. And then I was watching one talking about Into the Mouth of Madness, about what is fiction and who writes it. And so I always put on like really weird documentaries while I'm working because I love weird shit. And then I just sit there and I will cross legs in a comfy chair with a cup of coffee, and I just do my makeup. And I have an outfit that I have in my mind, and I just base my makeup around that. And it just kind of happens. And sometimes it doesn't look how I want it to look. Like today, I went a little overboard with the eyeliner, but it's okay because then I just commit. That's like my rule for living is commit.
Commit.
Yeah. Do something dumb, just commit. Just fuck it.
So I was down here in Georgia right around the time that Alien Con was going on in New York, right? And that was last year, like the tail end of last year.
Yep.
And your look at the time was alien extraterrestrial inspired, right?
Yeah. Okay. So fun fact about Alien Con, it's not like a sci-fi convention where everyone dresses up. So, and I also forgot my face paint when I did that look. So that's all eyeshadow, and it stayed on again all day. But
is that the green face?
Yes. Yes.
And you were featured weren't you featured in like the New York Times?
I totally was. I was on the cover of the Sunday New York Times about it. I was like, the first photo you saw was my green face.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a little embarrassing solely for the fact that when I was there, no one else was dressed up, and it was people in suits. Okay, Alien Con is really wild because it's all like, it's half people who are just like, yay, aliens, and the other half are like, flat earth, Trump, and they're insane. There's one dude like fully like, Trump is the reason the earth is flat, and like all over his body. And I didn't get a photo of it. I'm still mad about that. Maybe I'll be able to find a photo online. But
where you at, dog?
Yeah, what's up, bro? No, he was insane. And I was like, I live for this. But it's hosted by the guys who do Ancient Aliens, which my dad loves that show.
Show?
Yeah, the show Ancient Aliens on History Channel. And the convention is all about the show and then like exploring aliens. And they actually bring in scientists and astrology. Oh my God, I'm tired. Physicists and Astrophysicist. Thank you. Sorry. My brother did astrophysics in school, and I somehow forgot that word for a minute. Yeah. Just brain buzz. But yeah, they bring in like full on real scientists and archaeologists and everything. And they talk about it, their evidence, and they're like, listen, y'all. And they talk about like shit that was proven real, like MK Ultra, Project Blue Book, all the good stuff, Manhattan Project. They talk about all of it being like, listen, y'all, we got some stuff from the Freedom of Information Act right here, and it's real. And you leave that con being like, whoa. And they also had, at the same time, a reptile convention right next door. So this giant lizard hanging out. And there's a photo of me with the lizard. I haven't even posted on the internet. I'll give it to you to post.
Okay.
But it's literally a giant lizard. I'm like, the reptilians are here, y'all. This is real. This is too real. It was me and my dad went. It was a dad-daughter kind of like trip that we went on. Like, and then we went to Disney afterwards. So it was great.
Smash.
Yeah. I was like stained green for a good couple days after that.
Now you're like big into horror, right?
Oh, fuck yeah. No.
Horror everything or?
Yes. Okay. Manga, literature, music. I used to be really into death metal, like when I was younger, like Black Norwegian, like, you know, the album covers where it was like the singer's dead body on it. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. My mom, I've actually always been into weird shit. I remember when I was really young, my mom's like, hey, so if you keep doing this, we're going to like talk to a doctor for you. And I'm like, no. I swear it's just a hobby, but I'm not going to actually kill anyone, Mom. No, I'm not a white boy in high school or anything. So sorry, you can cut that out.
We are a little crazy.
You can cut that out. No, but yeah, so horror movies, horror literature, favorite horror movie right now is Hereditary that you have not seen that you need to go see.
I'm probably going to watch it tonight.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my God. No, when I went to go see that movie, I was literally like at a drag show where I was just like, yes. And like shit would happen. I had my arm, I'd hold my boyfriend and just be like, yes, and just be freaking out. And there were moments where I was so uncomfortable. Like the cadence of some of the scenes was so drawn out where I started laughing because I was uncomfortable.
Oh, wow.
It was like a real dead body in front of me where I didn't know how to react. My brain was like, what? And I just started laughing.
Okay.
And I'm like holding them like the whole time. The movie was gagging.
Guys, I'm going to watch Hereditary for the first time tonight. I have a 4K UHD Blu-ray copy of it. And I'm ready to hit play. Actually, her boyfriend was advising me not to watch it one night. It was about 4 a.m. and I was like, I'm about to watch this shit. And he was like, bro, don't do it.
He's also not the person to ask. He doesn't like horror movies. It's so funny.
Yeah.
And he's gone to see like 3 or 4 horror movies with me in theaters. And it wasn't until after Hereditary, he's like, I can't do this anymore.
Man, we need to scare that boy.
Oh, yeah, no. Don't tell me that because I'm going to start hiding stuff in the apartment since me and him live together. My mom actually has a really bad habit of like scaring me and my brother when we used to live there. She'd like leave shit or like Halloween props because my mom used to run a professional Halloween haunt in our yard and everything.
Neat.
Yeah, so that's actually how I learned how to do like a lot of makeup stuff because I would do like makeup for our haunt.
Okay.
It's actually funny. A lot of alternative people work in haunts. I think that's really wild. We love scaring people. Anywho, yeah, so she'd put a prop in like the shower and we'd open the shower curtain. And there'd just be like lady with like black hair in there. I would just like pee on the floor. I'd just be scared shitless.
Somebody's got to clean that up.
Yeah, no, usually me. I'm like, where did my anxiety stem from? I wonder.
I want to know about this drag scene.
Oh yeah, drag. What's up? Okay.
Because it's here in Atlanta.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it's alive and well, right? The pulse is
fully.
I want to say that there's a bar in the East Atlanta Village called Mary's.
Oh, I love Mary's. I just went there.
They're on the corner of I want to say Flat Shoals and Glenwood. It's we went to I think we just walked in there because we were bar hopping.
Oh, really?
And there was like a drag night going on there and there was karaoke.
Yes.
And I have never like personally sought out a drag event, but we ended up staying and doing karaoke and whatnot. And I guess that was like my introduction to the drag scene, the drag culture. And we were living down the street from Mary's at the time. And so,
really?
You know, it was like, oh, this is going on in my own neighborhood. And I didn't even know it. But like, I'm sure you can elaborate on what maybe like the scene is like where you are from and what's it like here in Atlanta.
Well, okay. So like I said earlier in North Carolina, a lot of your creatives left the Raleigh scene. And I went to college in Greensboro, which had only one drag bar, which looked like the dumpster of a Taco Bell. So you'd go in there and it'd smell like tacos, but like not like watery tacos that'd been in the bottom of the barrel for a little while, and it was very empty. I'm not going to say the name of it, but anyone who knows Greensboro. But the people were super nice, so I'm not going to talk shit about it. It's just the location was tragic. Especially for literally UNCG is called UNC Gay. Like we're like the queerest community. Very awesome school. If anyone was in the art program, say hi to them for me. I love them. But in Raleigh, it was all like the older queens that just never moved. And then like you had some young queens, but it's all pageants. All pretty girls being pretty. And that's cool and all. Like you do you, but like some of us, you know, weren't graced with God's gift of beauty and bone structure. So we got to be weird, you know?
I started losing my hair about 6 years ago, and it just completely destroyed my ego.
Dude, you know, it's actually scientifically proven that women find guys who are bald more attractive.
I have heard this.
Yeah.
A lot of my female friends have told me this, but I'm not the long-haired, messy-haired photography kid anymore. I'm just another bald white dude on the red carpet. And I blend in with every other one of y'all rich motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Commit. Commit. You got to commit.
Yeah. So now my look is fucking baseball caps and shit.
You know, you can always get a lace front wig. No one will tell. Just glue that shit on. I can help you out, brother. I got you.
Hey, we gonna talk.
Yeah, we're gonna work this out. We're gonna give you that little messy hair again. You know, just woke up. What's up?
So the drag scene kind of left a lot to be desired.
Oh, absolutely,
right?
Yeah. So you didn't have like your club kids. You didn't have your weirdos. You didn't have. I don't think there was a single cis woman or non-binary person or trans person performing in Raleigh at all. And I did a little performing here and there with a burlesque troupe as like a cis woman doing drag, and I did that for like a hot minute, but I did really well. I made money doing it.
Oh wow.
But the problem was it's just like it was so hard to do because we were getting pushed out by like another troupe and then actual pageant girls. And I mean, the last time I went to a drag show up in Raleigh was they played Reba McIntosh, what's her name?
McIntyre, right?
Yeah, McIntyre. Okay, yeah, they played Reba, and I was like, this is not for me, sorry. Yeah, so I come here for show, and I just see people with literally like green tape around their head, and they're painted for the gods, and they're like wrapped up in a bright blue diaper and black tarp, and they looked stunning. And I was like, I've never seen this shit in real life. Like I'm always on Instagram seeing weird shit, and I see this here, and I was like about to cry. I'm like, I'm home.
I'm here.
Yeah, and I walked in the drag bar, and no one blinked at me. Like I had this stunning outfit on, but no one was like that. I got some compliments, but I blended in. Like I was there with my people. Okay. So that's what I like about Atlanta. And going to Mary's was fabulous because, you know, they had people from Asheville, which is a really artsy community up in the mountains of North Carolina, 6 hours from Raleigh. So I never got to go. Way too long of a drive. And plus, if you've ever driven up the side of a mountain, you know why I ain't going to do that drive.
I recently did that, and I lost cell phone service. And so, yeah, nightmare shit. But anyway. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel like the car's just going to right in 1 second.
It was
nightmarish.
I was like on my way to Gatlinburg, Tennessee from Atlanta. Ooh. And I didn't go around the mountains. I guess Google Maps took me through it. And it was, you know, you got to like go zigzag up the mountain and whatnot. And I actually shifted into neutral and was able to go down the mountain in neutral, which was fun because I do like to shift to neutral every now and then. But like, I just remember like pushing this little 4-cylinder Honda Civic that I took with me to get there, and it was just like I was listening to the Insane Clown Posse podcast.
Oh my god!
And I got halfway through it, and then I just lost cell service, and I was like, "Dude, F." So I can relate.
No, nothing's worse than when the locals come up and they don't give a fuck. They're used to it. So they drive up on their pickup truck that looks like it's literally come off the set of Evil Dead, and they're like,
yeah. And
they will honk your ass if you go too slow, and you know I'm going slow up that mountain, so I don't like driving. Oh, but I do have one thing to add about Mary's too. So you've been in there, you know the stairs, right?
Yeah.
So me and Thin, and this is how much my boyfriend knows me and Thin go there, and we're watching the drag show, and the girls are coming from the second floor down the stairs as they're performing, and the spotlight's on them, and they all look stunning. And he nudges me, and he's like, "You can never perform here because you'd fall down those stairs so fast."
Do you have a problem with stairs, Tori?
Do you see my shoes?
They big.
Yeah, they're my shit kickers right now.
Y'all see them shoes?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna like knock the camera over. Sorry, camera.
They big.
No. There's shoe, not you specifically, but shoes bigger than you wish your dick was. That's what I call the height on them, because they're about like 5-6 inches.
It's like you say that and people start thinking about it like, huh.
Yeah, no. I said that to a guy once when he said, "What are those?" back in 2013. So their shoe's bigger than you wish your dick was. And he was like, his friends lost it.
What?
He was so embarrassed. It was amazing. It's a power move.
You guys were over here this weekend, and you were telling me about a new venture that you guys might get into. Why don't you let everybody know about that?
Oh gosh, well, there's a couple new ventures, but the first one is that I am making realistic cat ears and fantasy ears for monies because it's really hard to get a day job these days. No, but I've recently cracked the code on how to make the most high quality cat ears, puppy ears, fantasy ears. We'll pop up a photo here of my swirly ones I just made. Very big, large and in charge, stunning ears. And they're
you're
going to
making this all in your home office, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And they're very affordable, very well made because I worked my butt off trying to make sure they are perfect. Because I've been collecting like realistic pet ears for a hot minute. Unfortunately, I'm not a furry. Sorry, friends, but I just like dressing up like a cat girl. But I cracked the code, so you guys can get your own coming up soon in the next couple weeks. First launch.
And you'll probably post about it online and let people know that it's they're rolling out.
Oh, I won't stop posting about it. If you miss it, then I'm like, you gotta have me on your notification squad, you know? Just right there. Put the bell on.
And a channel?
Yes. Okay. So speaking of horror and oddities, especially internet oddities in general, I'm starting a YouTube channel officially called The Monarch Project, which is a government conspiracy. I will do a video about that later. But it's essentially just talking about real shit from the real world that was fucked up and scary or creepy. Internet oddities like weird fucked up posts from Reddit or 4chan, little tidbits here. Viewer discretion advised, 13 or older. You have to be, of sound mind to watch it. And yeah, I'm just really excited. It's going to be humorous too, which is weird. So if you're a fan of My Favorite Murder, you'll probably like this show, but it's not going to be as good. I'm just kidding. No, it's going to be all right.
Man, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, we're just starting it. We got the logo and everything set up. So
nice.
Yeah.
I saw that you were playing Animal Crossing recently. Or one of the Animal Crossings?
Well, I'm playing Pocket Camp a lot because I'm so desperate for the new game to come out. It's all I can think about. Every day I wake up and there's no new news. And after the Pokemon Direct, I just sat there. I'm like, what about Animal Crossing?
Nintendo doesn't care about y'all.
No, they don't. Oh, it's funny because we're the second best selling IP for Nintendo, and it's like no.
You know what? They're probably working on something akin to Capcom's latest Monster Hunter World, where it's like. It's not quite a what is it?
MMO.
Mo.
Yeah, those words.
Massively multiplayer online. Because do you think Animal Crossing would work with other players in towns and stuff like that, or do you think it's a more story or single player experience?
Well, the thing is they've had that in the past where
they experimented with multiplayer.
Yeah, City Folk. They did that a little bit, and they had some events you can only do if you had people come to your town. I think the biggest thing a lot of people are theorizing is that they're going to be having it more of a 3D world instead of the top view
isometric.
Down. Yeah, thank you. I don't know if they're going to go.
Is that a DS game?
Yeah, DS. They had it for Wii U?
Yeah, okay.
Or no, just Wii for Wild World, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's always been mostly a handheld console. And so because it's going to be on, Switch, they're kind of like so when they announced Animal Crossing, right before they did, a few months before, they had pulled out a what's it called? Trademark. They pulled out a trademark for mobile connection to a Switch game for Animal Crossing, and they pulled out the trademark for Animal Crossing Switch. So we know that it's going to have some connection to the mobile game, to the Switch. And that's all we know. Okay. So I'm thinking that they might switch it to like a 3D, view. And that's probably why it's taking so long to get that perfect. Because if you saw the level of Mario Kart, that's kind of what it might look like. That's what people theorize. That whole Animal Crossing
level. The level of detail?
Yes. And the lighting and everything. Mm-hmm. It's going to be like Breath of the Wild, but like Animal Crossing.
Wow.
I'm popping my pussy for that already. Yeah, I'm so here for it.
Out.
Oh God, yes, no. And I even downloaded like a knockoff of Animal Crossing. It's like Magician's Tower, Mysterious Magician or something. And I got it on my emulator on my computer, and I'm on a Mac, so you can already imagine how bad it is.
So in the face of there not being a new Animal Crossing for you to play,
yeah,
and the landscape of AAA video games it's like you want to play this like you're clamoring so bad for the next Animal Crossing experience. But
I'm dying. No, it's like, well, see, the thing is, it's like the only other games I play are horror games and like really tragic meme games. Like I love really dumb, like, oh my God, Hatoful Boyfriend was my favorite game of all time for a really long time. It's a dating game for pigeons, but the backstory is actually insanely good. Like I cried at one of the stories for it.
Dream Daddy.
See, I didn't get into Dream Daddy as much because it was, no offense, Dream Daddy, it was a little Tumblr for me.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. But no, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I did play it. I played all the way through. The best boy was the goth man. I loved him. I don't remember his name right now, but he's literally the best daddy. I was really mad about the Christian dad because no matter what ending you get, you don't end up with him. I'm super mad. But they have a secret ending with demons, which is cool. But no, I'm really like indie horror all the way. So like anything off of Itch.io or, I love Korean horror games too. Mm-hmm. There's a good couple of them. Any type of Asian horror games are like so good, so creepy.
And that's your flying saucer that you've got parked outside, right?
Oh yeah,
just
totally.
Hovering above the studio.
No,
That's yours, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry it's a little loud.
No, it's okay. Can you take me to the store in that?
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Like when we wrap this up, because
for sure.
I've never been in a flying saucer before. And I just want to know what it's like, okay?
Yeah, we got a cloaking device on it, but we got to watch out for pigeons because they'll hit that sucker and just drop down and people post on YouTube. Just like, aliens.
Ever since I saw the live-action Disney film, Flight of the Navigator from the 80s.
Whoa.
I've always wanted to ride in a UFO. And so Tori's about to take me to Publix, y'all.
Yeah, we even have our green drink here, too.
Now, I'm sure there are some very unique, interesting scenarios that have happened hanging out with some drag queens.
Oh, God, yeah. Okay, so I have this one. It's kind of a story here. I'm going to fill you on. This is just showing about how bad I am dealing with people who I deem is better than me. Okay, I don't know if you know Trixie Mattel is, but she's large and in charge, blonde, beautiful, skinny legend. She won All-Stars 3. Yeah, All-Stars 3 recently, and she's fabulous. She's known for her really dramatic eye, which you can tell I love, and big blonde hair and Barbie aesthetic. She's also friends with a lot of great other drag queens I love. Yeah, when her shows used to be like $20 for the meet and greet, which like you can't even get a meet and greet now. That's how much she's excelled as an artist. But so, okay, what happened is I was wearing this cute little number with these big pink shoes. But there's a little story here. The shoes are important, but there's a more important story before the night. So the night before on Friday, I had gone to my first and only college party where I got totally shit-faced. And my friends had left earlier, so I'm walking back to my apartment by myself, and I'm calling one of my friends to talk to me while I'm walking home, and I'm in the hallway of my apartment complex. I'm drunk as shit. It's 2 a.m. I'm like, I have a question for you. And my friend's like, yeah, what's up? And I'm like, why are cockroaches always upside down when they're dead? And he's like, wait, what? Like, I'm like, why are they upside down when they die? And like, literally, I'm like, you need to find this out for me right now. This is important. And so at like 2 a.m, I have him look it up, and he tells me, I'm like, oh, it's because they're top heavy. Their legs curl up and they roll over. I'm like, awesome. And then I went to bed. So the next day I go to the Trixie Mattel show. This is very important, I promise. Anyway, so I go to the Trixie Mattel show, and I'm wearing this cute number with these big pink shoes. So I do the meet and greet. I hug her. She is so nice to me. And she was like not wearing her pads, and I complimented her weight loss. And she was like, I'm not even wearing pads. It was very awkward, just like this part of the conversation. But anywho, so there's a buffet on top of a pool table. And it's like the cheapest buffet. They have these meatballs that have been in the freezer for 5 years. And I'm a nervous, hungry person. So whenever I'm nervous, I'm like sitting there eating. And so we're just all the pre-gang are there. All the people from the meet and greet are standing around the table. They had like some fruit on one end and the meatballs on the other. So I'm at the meatball station eating it with my friend. And Trixie comes out of nowhere. And we're like, oh my God, she's supposed to not like be here with everyone else. And I'm like freaking out because Trixie Mattel's right there. And she's talking to someone. And me and my friend are just watching her eat grapes with her fingernails because she's just stabbing them and eating them. And so me and my friend were just like, oh my God, there she is. And then all of a sudden I hear, you with the pink shoes, over at me. And it's Trixie. And I'm like, yes. And so like I waddle over there, and she's like, where'd you get those shoes from? And I'm like, oh, I got them from Why Are You? And then she sits there looking at me knowingly, like I'm going to say something else. And my brain just shuts off. Like I just go into autopilot, and I'm like, me and my friend were watching you eat grapes. Not a weird thing to say. And did you know that dogs can't eat grapes because they'll choke? And she's like, really? I didn't know that. And I'm like, also, you want to know why cockroaches are always upside down when you find them dead? And then she walked away. I didn't get to tell her it's because they're top heavy. Trixie, if you ever see this, it's because they're top heavy. Yeah. So I hope she remembers me. It's like the weird, I watch you eat grapes. You want to know why cockroaches are upside down? You know, that's how I am with celebrities.
Well, now I know that.
Yeah. I've had followers talk to me and they're like, I'm so nervous to talk to you. I'm like, please don't be.
Just ask me about cockroaches.
Yeah, no, ask me about weird scientific facts. And I will be like, oh my God, cockroaches, y'all. They're weird. What are bugs? No.
Magnets. How do they work?
Insane Clown Posse. What's up? What's up?
Do you guys ever run into, like, is the Juggalo crowd and the drag crowd, do they ever interact?
Ironically, we have more interaction with the juggalos at anime conventions because of Homestuck than the drag scene.
Oh, okay.
But people will mistake some drag queens for juggalos. I'm sure I've had some people
shit.
like that. Oh, fuck yeah. No, we're just clowning around. What's up?
Well, what do you say we get out of here, Tori?
Oh, yeah, no. Anything, any last words, any last numbers?
Well, just because we have the ear of all 30, 40, 50 million of your fans right here with us in the same room, is there anything you want to tell these people?
I fucking wish I had 30, 50 million fans. That'd be really cool. Okay, no. Yeah, so please talk to me at conventions and say hi. Don't be afraid to talk to me because I'm a very sad, lonely person and I really like friends. And I'm doing much better about talking to people on the internet because I used to be scared of people on the internet. But I have lots of love in my heart for y'all. And I hope that my blog and my shenanigans inspire y'all to do your own shenanigans and your own weird shenanigans. I keep saying that word because it's really fun. But yes, please, guys, give me a chat sometimes. Dress as crazy you want because, you know, it doesn't matter what people think about you because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. So fuck it. Commit. Wear what you want to wear and have fun. Enjoy it. Because you're going to, in 5 years, you're going to be so much more appreciative of being true to yourself than bending to what other people want. You know?
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
Not really. It was all over the place. Thank you.
Also, you kind of look like that thing at the foot of my bed that I see when I wake up in the middle of the night.
Thank you. It's called a skinwalker. That's me.
Well, guys, you heard it first. It's Ben Scarborough here at Third Eye Collective in the secret room with Venus Thigh Trap.
Clap, clap.
And we're about to get in her UFO and go down to the Publix and get some snacks.
Get some chicken wings. What's up?
Follow Tori at Happy on Birthday 1 on Instagram. All of her social links will be in the video description. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
Thanks, brother.
Peace.
What's up?